still got a lot of shit to learn, I'll admit it. It's the dun, the dun, dun. I still got a lot of shit to learn, I'll admit it. Feeling like a digit in a system, just another.
What's going on, guys? Jay Hoyt back with you today. Today we got some more Division 1 gameplay. However, Division 1 doesn't treat me very well. So right now, as of this game, I was 0-4-1 in Division 1. And so it's not going very well for me. So that being said, I want to talk about, the top two divisions compared to all the other ones. And when you're saying that, you're going to be like, well, if you're in, divisions 10 through 3, those are like the worst divisions, right? If you're in those, you're just kind of either gaining your way back up to Division 1, or, you just are trying to purposely lose so you face easier competition and you just play a ton of games and lose purposely. Well, I'm not about that. If I'm just beating scrubs all day long, there's literally no point, right? I mean, you see this, like, beautiful moves by me, Division 1 player, and I just destroy him. Like, this is just, some of the times where I'm able to pull off some of these moves. But, when my brother was home, I wasn't really recording too much. I mean, I had a ton of games recorded anyway. But some of the games I was playing, I was just going down the ice, deking on one guy, pulling off another move, deking out the goalie and scoring, right? I would completely destroy, half the people I'd face. That was in Division 2. Well, if I got in Division 1 and tried to do any of the same things, I would get jokes, right? The computer would poke check it, it'd bounce off midair, air would blow by the puck and I would lose it, it would just be stupid, right? I mean, this guy's poke checking like crazy and he just barely gets it away from me. So it's like little things like that, to where either you're poke checking my stick and getting the puck, or you're attempting to poke check and you completely miss and then you end up getting the puck anyway. So it's like little things like that. So with that being said, Division 1 and Division 2, I'm most likely in, one of those divisions for real, right? I've always been a pretty good player, but when I've gotten to Division 1, I don't feel like I've gotten fair games, because when I get into these games, not only am I going in, obviously hoping to win, but I'm hoping to have a good game, not to, blow someone out, 5-0, 7-0, 10-0, 100-0. I don't want that. I want a close game. Yes, it's going to be stressful, yeah, but it's going to be fun, right? You get into that close game, you win an amazing goal, goes down to the wire, an amazing game, right? What's the best type of hockey? A really close back and forth, hard hitting, maybe some fights, a lot of, scoring chances. That's the best type of game, right? Tons of action. But when I get in these games where it's, 5-0, 4-0, like right now, 4-0, right? He gets one chance, I believe, this entire period, and he scores. One chance. But that's all it takes to turn the game. Now, when you're in Division 1, if you're a Division 1 or Division 2 player, you know exactly what I'm talking about. If you've ever played an EA game in your life, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Now, you could be, if you know what your true skill is, like if you say, I'm a top 100 player, I'm a top 1,000 player, I can compete against the best, and maybe if the other guy's having a bad game, I can compete, right? But I put myself at a high tier where I'm definitely a Division 1 player, but if it wasn't online and EA wasn't so like inconsistent, I feel like I would be doing a lot better, right? If we had, teams that, I'm not saying, the teams are unfair, but half the teams I'm facing are like half legend, half Movember cards, half special cards, then they have those like cheat code cards that are like those new like World Cup of Hockey or the junior, whatever tournament that's going on right now, that tournament. If you have one of those cards, it's just game over. You just lost, right? I mean, I packed a couple of them, but I tried them out and they're not nearly as good as when they play against me, right? You see guys like that play against me that are absolute gods, right? You can't poke check the puck off them. You can't hit them. You can't outskate them. You can't do anything to them to make them lose the puck, to stop their shot, to, hit them. Nothing works. Well, when I get them, they seem like the little, like, flimsy bronze guys that have no skill, no speed. They're the tiniest little players. Like, that's what they do when they're with me. Now, Is there those synergies? Yeah, but do they really matter? Like, I've been trying to figure out this entire year. Do they actually matter? And, you know, when it's in Division 1, Division 2, I go check out someone's team, and they'll have, like, 2 synergies active. So I'm like, okay, so then I go back to, you know, like, all of my good players in, instead of going for a couple synergies. So, you know, I have to swap out, like, an 87 that's not so good for, you know, an 84 that matches that synergy, like a team wheel type thing. So if those synergies matter that much, they really don't need to be in the game. And I'm not just talking about synergies in general, but, you know, those overpowered, like, cards that I play against all the time, those blue World Cup or whatever they are cards, they need to be nerfed. Because if you look at their base cards, they're probably like a 72, 74, 75 overall. And they jump up to like a 90, 86, 87, 85, like high 80s. So you're telling me all of those junior players are better than every single AHL player out there, is what you're saying. So they're so good that they're better than professional players. That makes sense, right? Now, this game was 4-0, right? You guys saw it. It was 4-0. Complete control of the game. Yes, I don't shoot a lot, but I shoot enough to where if I shoot, I'm shooting to score. I'm not shooting for a rebound. I'm not shooting for a tip. I'm shooting to score. Right? That's pretty obvious, but, you know, it needs to be said, right? If I shoot, I'm looking to score, but I don't, you know, if it goes for a rebound and I get a good chance, you know, whatever. If I get a tip, you know, great. But if I'm in complete control of a game and I'm shooting, you know, a pretty average amount, then I should be in control of that game. If you're in a 4-0 game, what's the opposition team doing? They're trying their ass off to try to get back in the game. Try to get that one goal. This guy has scored 4 unanswered goals. Make that 5 unanswered goals. Now you think, oh, the momentum's completely in his favor, right? No. Now, you guys remember back to when it was 4-0 when I was, you know, outplaying him completely. Now he's getting the most perfect chances. Stick checks don't affect him. Poke checks, stick lifts, hitting, nothing's affecting him. Nothing. Now, not only did he switch over to the, you know, let's pick a guy back up and sit in the middle game, which is really annoying to play against, but he's not really doing anything special. He's going down the ice, shooting it, and then skating back on defense. He's not cycling around the zone. He's not, you know, trying to work up a chance. He's going down off the rush and trying to shoot. Very rarely does he actually get the puck back and works it around. Right? Shoots off the rush. How many guys are in the zone right now? There was one other guy in the zone other than the guy with the puck. One. They're still, like, his guys are at the red line. Like, what? So, complete control of the game, and then we completely lose it because of one little chance he gets in the second period. Halfway through the game, he gets one chance. One. Not multiple. Working around the zone. Finally, you know, grinds out a goal. Goes down. Goes behind the net. Cross crease. One-timer. Goal. Does not make sense. At all. So, minute 30 left. We're still down by 1. Gets down to a minute in my zone. You know, I'm throwing everything at him. I don't know if I went on a full attack or not. But then my goalie does this stupid animation where I can't release it. What is that? Like, I'm trying to win a game, not hold it in my zone. Because I probably would have passed it out, skated down, and done something. So I turn the puck over again. Because it's Division 1 where you can't keep the puck for more than a minute at a time. And, you know, I'm trying to just get it out, get down the ice. When this guy's probably on defend lead, you know, protect net, everything. You know, all those stupid strategies. Well, we get down to 30 seconds left. This game is coming down to the wire. Finally get a good chance with Landeskog. And screws it up. Again. So we're down to 20 seconds. We're still in the zone. Cross crease one-timer. Like, I went down, got a couple of chances, got the rebound, and scored. Completely different from what he's doing, right? He goes down off the rush, does one thing, and skates back on defense. That's it, right? There's no working around the zone or anything, right? This time, I'm just, you know, break around this guy, luckily gets one. And it's my game from there. So, you know, it's stupid how this happens, you know, especially to me all the time. So if you guys did enjoy, please leave a like. Comment what you guys thought. in the comment section down below and subscribe for more. Anyway, guys, I'll see you later.
Off the porch like mom's not home. Just a couple kids living